Tonight, Riddick Bowe.
The AFL. The Baby Bombers of Kevin Sheedy boast wins over Adelaide, St Kilda and Geelong in recent weeks. Fitzroy's in fourth place on the ladder, courtesy of giant-killing wins over Collingwood and the reigning premiers from the West Coast. Tonight in Sevens coverage from the Melbourne Cricket Ground, Essendon meet Fitzroy. A highlight.
Early in the game, Watson forced to do the ruck work. Wanganeen up high, bashes it clear. Not clear enough though. Dunstan's kick into full forward. Lynch has nearly got it again. Wheeldon snapshot. It's a goal. A great kick by Darren Wheeldon. His first goal. Fitzroy's second. They lead by clear. Ken now. Hand pass wide. Thompson running in support Wanganeen, but Thompson goes long out towards the wing. Grenvold bumped off the football. The ball spills over the boundary line and we'll have a throw in. David Grenvold and Paul Hills. Out of bounds between wing and half forward, slightly favouring Fitzroy. Salmon and Manson. Salmon gets the tap out, looks for Grenvold. Players diving on the football. Jimmy Wind appealing for the free kick. Not forthcoming. Throw it in, boundary umpire. Out there, Meeson and O'Leary, the boundary umpires. Field umpires, Dorr and McKernan. O'Donnell applies the tackle. Umpire decides to bounce. Darren Buick asking a few questions. On the bottom of all that, Matthew Armstrong. Hasn't he recovered well from what looked to be pretty severe last week?
That's amazing. It's quite amazing. Apparently his leg went numb after that knock to the thigh. It looked very serious when he was carried off.
It's a great effort to come back. Actually, many of us didn't think he'd be lining up tonight, but here he is. Gets clear of Buick. Dundas. Oh, has he got a fingernail to that just before it went over the boundary? One by Manson. Down to Hurd. Couldn't take it. Wine. Cop one. Zanotti's down as well. The attrition rate was pretty high. It's out of bounds again. This time a little bit closer. Watson, will he go off the ground? Ruse takes the hand pass from Seacamp. It's a real up and under kick. Guard in front. Danaher at the back. Past Gale. Mercury. Quick hand pass. Snapshot by Masiti. Here's a goal! Two of the Baby Bombers combining Mercury and
Essendon. Essendon lead by 6 points, but Fitzroy not to be done with. Broderick, kick smothered by Buick. The race is on. Denham. Little tap for Buick was good. Buick's kick into the pocket is very good. Hurd is marked. 45 metres from goal. Disciplined kick to the front of the square. Salmon gets rid of his opponent unfairly. Free kick to Fitzroy.
Well, I saw a couple of weeks ago a much more severe one than that with Jason Dunstall doing it on Silvani. He was awarded the mark. Oh, look, there was nothing in that. That is a very tough decision.
In go the Bombers again. Watson. Salmon. Goal number 5. No, shares it. Masidi for his third. He's missed. 2 goals, 1 to Joe Masidi. And he's just kept on accumulating possessions. He's up to 14 and 9 after a quiet start. Essendon lead by 7 points. Kickett couldn't take the mark. Watson into the path of Hills. Hand pass. Masidi misses.
There's real desperation there from Derek Kickett, throwing himself back there, putting his body in physical danger there because he was really cannon into. That little touch just providing the opportunity there for Masidi.
Paxman to kick in. He went over the line, but that's a beautiful kick. Manson in front, Danaher behind, can't take the grab. Chance for Dunstan. Dunstan at midfield. Zanotti says go. Down, kicks inside 50. Chance for the Roys. McCarthy, he's good at kicking these. Turns, kicks. And he's kicked it! What a ripper! Fitzroy by 2 points. Boundary throw in centre wing, and we'll have another one. Just a little bit downfield.
I think I'd take a punt and put Salmon on the ball for the last 10 minutes, Bernie.
Yes, although you'd like to have 2 Paul Salmons, wouldn't you, Robbo? Someone up there who could take a grab. That was a good thump away there by Danaher, going probably 15 to 20 metres from that boundary throw-in.
Ogger and Shaw. Too much distance with the kick. A flip in by Hurd. What? He's been penalised for
What's
a throw.
that for?
A throw, is it?
Oh. Well, Robbo, I'm with you. I'm astounded. I thought he just... And obviously, let's have a look at that. Oh, might have been a scoop.
50 metres anyway.
Might have been a scoop. I think the one's that 50 metres been paid against Tim Watson again.
Buick ought to be careful. He might get booked for abusing the umpire.
So it's 2 against Timmy tonight, and he's got one himself. So he's down by 50 at the moment. Ruse runs on, runs around. Oh, good mark to Lynch.
He's best on the ground, Lynch.
He started off in fine fettle. I tell you what, he's played just about everywhere tonight.
Oh, he's been terrific.
That's the value, isn't it, of Alistair Lynch? You can play him full forward, full back, ruck, centre-half forward, centre-half back, all the key positions.
And he's kicked 3 goals too.
They moved him into the ruck last week when things were starting to tighten up against Collingwood.
Look at those stats.
He responded. He kicked a great goal in that last quarter to really seal the game. And he's in a similar position this week, Robbo.
So Lynch for his 4th goal. Right on 50. Goal umpire hasn't moved. He's got the goal. So Fitzroy hit back again in this titanic struggle at the MCG, and the Lions go to a lead of 8 points.
And Alistair Lynch really has taken over the mantle of probably the real player, the player that provides a spark in this Fitzroy side. We see him, he goes to the centre-half forward, full forward, the ruck. He's got such sure hands, and his kicking for goal has improved over the last 3 or 4 weeks immensely.
8 points the difference now in favour of Fitzroy. Can they hang on? Wine can't get a clean possession. Dunstan almost gives it, in fact has given it to Denham. Straight down the middle from Denham. Salmon tries to scoop it up. Hurd again flips it out. This time to Watson. Runs into goal and puts it through. The difference is 2 points.
Oh, this is enormous footy.
Ah, terrific, isn't it? What a game.
3 goals to Watson.
Yes, and 2 points advantage to Essendon. Timmy Watson's kicked 3 goals, all in his second half. He started off at centre-half back in that first half, was moved there up into the forward line after half-time. Look at James Hurd. That is terrific play. Just instinctive with that player.
Yep.
Instinctive play, he just knows what to do.
Watson value, Bernie, with 3 goals.
Oh, yeah, enormous value.
Struggled a little bit on the half-back line, but 3 goals certainly is a contribution from Tim. Fitzroy lead by 2 points, 9 minutes left. Bounce favours Anthony Danaher. Buick's kick smothered, but Anthony Danaher gets it back. Kick slews off the side of his boot. Good mark taken by Guard. Gives it away for Ruse. Ruse goes long. Good penetration with the kick. Oh, terrific mark again by Lynch. 9th mark. 4 goals and 21 possessions.
And he fancies his chances here again, Robbo. He'll be kicking from around about 55 metres. He won't be much advanced on the centre square line here, actually, so it'll be an enormous kick if he kicks this one.
Fitzroy by 2 points. Lynch could make it 8 once again. Runs close to the man on the mark. Good distance. Gets to the goal line. Punched away by the Essendon defence and goes over for a boundary throw in about 25 metres around from the Fitzroy goal. 8 minutes left. Fitzroy by just 2 points.
In front of this 50,500 fans at the MCG tonight. Michael Long will clear for Essendon. Harvey got a fingernail to it. Zanotti. Lynch gives him backup support. By G's, quick, and he loves to run. Zanotti, oh, he was looking for McCarthy, but he's kicked it out of bounds.
Bounce right on the line too.
A bit of luck going Fitzroy's way there, and the picture tells the story, doesn't it, from Mark Zanotti. So boundary throw in, 40 metres from goal. Manson and Danaher. Manson in front. Quick kick by Dundas. Mark to McCarthy. Now the angle could beat him here. Not going to be too much light between the posts, but he's kicked a couple of great goals in this final quarter so far.
Yes, he has. He's been very dangerous. And he didn't kick a goal, in fact, until this last quarter. And now with a chance to kick his 3rd and to extend Fitzroy's lead to 8 points. As I think it's Hills comes off and he's been replaced by Simons for Essendon.
Vital kick. With under 7 minutes left in this game. And McCarthy, judging by the crowd reaction, has missed. And so only one behind. He's kicked 2 goals, 1. Alessio on the boundary line. 3 points the difference.
I think it's important that they put a tall player into the ruck.
Well, you said that a few minutes back, Robbo. It hasn't happened yet. Flood will bring the ball back. Favors the member stand side. Danaher gets in front. O'Donnell out to Long, who can run. Guard in pursuit. Good long kick. Kick it at the back. Can't take it. Seacamp. Watson! Was he held?
He was. The umpire saw it.
Is there enough in that?
Well,
to give a free kick.
He did grab the Guernsey, only momentarily, I know.
Was he retarded, though? This is the point.
Well, probably not. Probably not. Good to see. There it is. Look, he was held. He was held.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
I think the umpire had to pay it.
Experience for Watson, who gets the goal. 4 goals to Tim Watson, who has certainly lifted after half-time.
Peter, it's a game where neither side really deserves to lose.
No, I'd love to see a draw be a great result.
I don't think we will, because Essendon's, well, 3 points in front.
It's good to see actually Michael Long with a bit of dash and kicking the ball long out of defence.
Yeah, I agree, Bernie.
A couple of times he's messed around with finessing with this little short stuff. He got the ball long and direct into the forward line.
6 minutes left. Essendon now lead by 3 points. O'Donnell smothered by Broderick, smothered by Buick. Still there. Elliott got the footy, gets it out, goes back. Alessio in all sorts of trouble. The umpire's letting it go. Long gets clear and goes long again. Watson into the contest. Does well. Ball rebounds. James Hurd making something of it, as is Boyd for Fitzroy. Ball held in 30 metres from the Essendon goal. Important possession for Fitzroy here. Salmon doing the ruck work. James Manson, Dundas court.
Legs.
Seacamp, advantages with the Lions. Seacamp clear of halfback. Goes long. Anthony Danaher. Back goes Simons. Gets past. Little hand pass. Shares it with Anthony Danaher. Simons, player on his own. Buick runs into an open goal from 50 metres. Darren Buick has kicked a good goal for the Bombers. I was nearly going to say Bernie the Sealer, but you wouldn't say anything, would you? In this game of footy that has just seesawed since half-time.
Well, that's a pretty important break, though, for the Bombers. 9 points now. Here we see Simons. He's in the interstate squad, the State of Origin squad for Western Australia, and passing it to another member of that squad in Darren Buick. And Buick, look at this kick, a torpedo on the run. They're pretty hard to kick on the, actually a standing torpedo. And that one from 55 metres. What an important goal.
Well, Darren Buick, important goal, as Bertie said, for the Bombers. Is it enough? Ollerenshaw from Masiti. Kick it! Who's done little all night, has taken the mark. 7 and 4 for Kickett, and the 11 possessions. He's had a stint on the bench, and if he kicks this, maybe it could be the sealer.
I think, Peter, now if you tip Fitzroy, you'd start to be very worried about things.
Derek Kickett going to take plenty of time here. But what a match this has been. A draw would be a good result. You're not going to get that. It's a goal. 2 goals, 3 to Derek Kickett. Then you'd have to say, with 15 points up and 4 minutes remaining, Essendon should win from there.
Today's game is